From the heart of God's country, in the midst of the Great Smoky Mountains, it's Knoxville International Christian Film Festival presents, featuring creative Christians from around the globe, honoring God in the spirit of excellence and service. Now, your host, Rob Ekno.
Hi, I'm Rob Ekno. Welcome to another exciting episode of Knoxville International Christian Film Festival presents. Man, we are excited today because we're going up to the great state of New Hampshire, and we're going to be in the White Mountains, which is where you maybe have taken a trip or two to go see all of the amazing foliage in the fall. We have the same down here in the Great Smoky Mountains. So it's kind of a mirror image going on here today. And there's a young director, Mark Nelson, and his crew put together a 15-minute short film that we're going to see in just a few minutes. And it's called No Games. And it's really, really interesting. They only had a short time to put it all together, and it just came out so wonderfully amazing that it was no doubt an award winner in our 2025 KICFF Fall of Faith. So, without any further ado, let's head up to the great state of New Hampshire and meet Mark Nelson. As I mentioned, here he is, Mark Nelson, and we are so excited, Mark, to have you on the show in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, which are kind of the mirror image of the Great Smoky Mountains down here in Knoxville area. So, Mark, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure. So glad to have you here because we're going to show a really cool 15-and-a-half-minute project that you created in such a short time, which is amazing. Some of these really short film, if you're at home right now, they have regular film events where they'll give you like 24 hours or 1 week or 2 weeks to create and put a crew together and write a film, act it out, edit it, get it all done. And this is where Mark comes into play here with No Games. So, Mark, if you could, I want to get to this and show the audience how wonderful and why it is an award winner in the 2025 Knoxville International Christian Film Festival, Fall of Faith. Can you set up what we're about to see?
Sure. So we're about to see a film that was written in 10 days and then shot, for the most part, over a week. This is the director's cut, so there was a little tweaking done afterwards, but shot and edited and uploaded in 1 week. And so it's going to be a story about a group of friends in the 80s who hang out at one of them owns, or their parents own an arcade, and they hang out there, and all of a sudden one day, the friend's arcade is vandalized, and they have to figure out who might have done it. One of the friends thinks that it's a certain person, and our main character Danny feels that she knows what she's doing, she knows what she's talking about, so he can trust her. But then he starts to wonder, is she telling the truth? Is she not? And so he has to go on a journey to figure out who can he trust, who can he believe with what's going on, and figure out what happened to his arcade and how he should treat the people of his town.
Ah, very interesting. So, with that beautiful setup from our wonderful friend, award-winning director Mark Nelson in the great state of New Hampshire, let's check out his award-winning project, No Games.
car, Space Cadet.
Hey.
I told you that's too much stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Nick, you really just gonna leave your crumbs all over my front seat?
They want to wait in the car.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Who died?
3 of the back windows. Someone smashed them in last night and there was glass everywhere. But I've almost got it cleaned up.
Oh, Danny boy, your old man needs you. Our clothes today, nerds. No games, take a hike.
I'll just meet you guys outside in a few.
I don't want to gossip, because rumors are hurtful, but I bet you anything it was that Mr. Ward.
Danny, Mel thinks it was Mr. Ward who broke your windows.
Shannon, gossip.
Why do you think he did it, Mel?
I'm only seeing what's right in front of me, Danny. I mean, since he left church and went all Boo Radley on us, he's hated my family, and probably yours by proxy, so what are you gonna do about it?
Proxy, huh? Well, aren't we the wise guy? This is just weird coming from you. I mean, even if you're right, shouldn't we turn the other cheek?
Danny, if the whole world was on fire, you'd still be at your parents' arcade washing windows. It's your arcade. If you don't protect it, who will? Besides, justice is righteous. Did you even listen to Dad's sermon on Sunday?
You're probably right.
So what are we thinking? Eggs, crank calls, fork the yard, soak the windows?
No,
TV?
Nick. We're above such things. I figure the punishment should fit the crime.
You want to break a window?
The new arcade windows are gonna cost money. Duh. And Mr. Ward's not gonna pay, so I figure he gets a taste of his own. Danny, what do you think? Okay, listen. All it takes is a good throw and a civilized note, letting him know that no one wants his bogus behavior around here anymore.
Okay, my most excellent dude. What is up?
Someone broke windows at the arcade this morning. And Mel, the others, and I are gonna seek justice.
Bummer, dude. Justice, you say? I don't know. Sounds kind of like revenge to me. So, who do you think did it?
Mr. Ward, we think. But Mel's sure of it, and she's usually right about most stuff. It's harder to trust her on this one.
Danny? I know this is going to be hard for you to believe, since I am the wisest woman you know and all. But I have done some pretty bogus things in my life, and I've had bogus things done to me, too. And throughout it all, I've learned one very important lesson. I 100% cannot control my circumstances, but I 100% can control how I respond to them. So, you do you, kiddo. But just remember, right or wrong, whatever you choose, hey, the outcome's on you.
Why do you all look so scared? I'll throw the first stone.
I don't know about this, Mel. Seems like a lot.
Wait, you really chickening out now, Danny?
Maybe he's right. Like, does he really deserve this?
An eye for an eye, right? That's what the Bible says.
Right, but let's at least...
Hey, you okay?
Yeah.
Come on, let's get out of here.
What would you like to drink today?
Sorry, we just need a few minutes. So what happened back there?
I don't know. It was weird. Like, after we made a run for it, I must have tripped. I got stuck under something and he helped me.
He?
I think it was Mr. Ward. I think we made a big mistake, Dan.
Danny, that was easily one of your most stellar moments. The speed at which you ran.
Pipe down, will you? Guys, I don't think we should have done that.
Come on, Dan, that was tubular. Eye for an eye, right?
Yeah.
But what about do unto others, Nick?
Are you serious? Fine. Totally fine. Sorry for trying to help.
You really gonna take that whack job side over her? She only meant well.
Did she?
Okie dokie smoky. Well, I take it you made your choice.
I did. I don't think it was the right one.
Bummer. That is bad news, but the good news is now you get to make a different choice.
I'm guessing you're not referring to the menu.
Ding, ding, ding. Bingo.
Donna, do you remember when Mr. Ward was kicked out of church?
Well, totally, for sure. Dude, I haven't missed a service in like 20 years.
What happened? Mel said it was crazy. Like he cussed out her dad and threw a hymnal or something.
Well, Shannon, I don't remember it exactly like that. Okay. Pastor Hadley and Victor, that's Mr. Ward to you, did have an argument. A big one. It went on for weeks. Until finally one day at service, it just blew up. Victor stood up and said, I follow God's laws, not yours.
What did Pastor Hadley do?
Oh, Lord, help me to speak kindly. Pastor Hadley is an excellent speaker, but he does seem at times to maybe perhaps place himself higher than the Almighty. I know. I've prayed about this a lot, and I've often thought about how that mindset transfers to his home life and to his family.
Mel adores her dad.
But what did Pastor Hadley do?
Dude, take a chill pill. I'm getting to it. Pastor told Victor to get out, and Victor just, without a word, turned on his heel and marched down the church, and we all just watched him go. Pretty much everybody sided with Pastor. Victor was shunned, ignored, abandoned, really. So eventually he just stopped leaving his house altogether. I haven't seen him in years.
I think I need to go home.
Want company?
No, Shannon. I think Danny knows there's someone else. He needs to ask about this.
Yo.
You look ready to study.
Actually, I called you over for another reason.
I hope you're not here to gang up on me. We agreed that what we did was the right thing to do.
Well, sometimes people change their minds, Millie.
Jeez, light up, Shan.
We made ourselves vandals without even having proof. I never should have thought that was okay. We should have shown him kindness, even if he was our culprit.
But that's not...
The three of us will be apologizing to Mr. Ward at 8 o'clock tonight. Now you can choose to join us or not.
I don't feel well. I'm going home.
I'm actually glad she's gone. We need to talk.
This seems a little crazy, Dan.
Oh, big time. I'm really going with my gut here. Oh, and by the way, we will still be apologizing to Mr. Ward.
This still feels warped, Danny. Mel trusts us.
No, Nick. What's warped is that we busted a poor man's window just because he dared to stand up for what he believed. Mel!
Danny, you're supposed to be at his house.
I was on your side, Mel. What are you doing?
The stuff you're always preaching. Do you even believe it?
It feels like I'm the only one who does anymore.
Mel, you can apologize to Mr. Ward, or get out.
She can't even bring herself to apologize.
That didn't feel like Mel. What happened?
God got a hold of her once. He'll do it again. Don't give up on her.
Sir, we owe you an apology.
You owe me $75. I'm just kidding you. How about this? Treat me to one of them floats? We're even. I haven't had one of them in a minute.
What a very creative and all that done in such a short period of time. That was just so well done with the cinematography and the pacing, the writing, and it all just coming together. Some very nice performances by the actors as well. Our very wonderful guest here today is director Mark Nelson in the great state of New Hampshire, up near the wonderful White Mountains. And Mark, I know this was one of those very quick projects where it's like you get a director together, you get a producer together, you get a cameraman together, some actors together, some writers together, and it's all thrown together. As compared to other projects that you may have done where maybe you wrote the project and directed the project and stuff, so you knew exactly what you were hoping to get out of it. What kind of experience was it for you to be the director and watching everything unfold on the monitors and trying to bring someone else's vision to life?
Sure. So it's interesting because part of the thing that I've learned with creative projects is sometimes You have to learn to kind of let go of your hold creatively. When you're making a project, you want to do it exactly your way. And the more I learn about working on films and working with other people, is to kind of let go of that hold that I have on, what I want for the story, and be able to like listen to, okay, here's what somebody else has, and listen to different inputs and different things, and then kind of try to bring those together into the story that's the most glorifying to God, and the most effective, the most technically excellent. So that's definitely been a process, kind of learning as I've done more bigger projects with more cast and crew. There's more inputs to the story, but I think it was pretty helpful. We had 2 primary writers and then a writer consultant, and then the rest of the crew all helped kind of, we had some Zoom calls and consulted. And then even on set, there were times when this actor would say, hey, I think my character might do it this way. And so I'm, as the director, kind of the person who takes all that and says, okay, here's the final decision of where we're going, to try to, stick as close to the original vision, but at the same time make the best product. So it's definitely it's a process. But I really enjoyed it. I think everyone else on the crew really enjoyed it. We all felt we worked together well, and it was a fun week of shooting for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting because if you're at home right now watching and you've not been involved in making a film, as Mark just described, there's a lot of stuff going on. So even in that short period of time and putting together a 15-minute and 36-second film, there's a whole lot of prep time that goes into that, is there not?
Yes, for sure. And so there's a couple different contests that I've done. I've done 48-hour contests where the prep is actually all included in the 48 hours. So from the start to the end, you have to prep, write, shoot, and then finish. For this film, the 168-hour film project, you had to write it a week in advance. So there was time to do writing, then shot listing and storyboarding. We didn't do any storyboarding for this film just because of time limits, but a lot of shot listing out, planning, okay. Then there was also scheduling. So you might not think about it. If you're just some friends in your yard making a film, it's like, okay, we can do whatever. This, I had locations. I had certain times when I could or couldn't use different locations. I had certain times when I could or couldn't use different actors. A lot of them were working. It was a completely volunteer crew. None of us were paid, so we had to work around our schedules. And then also there was weather. Some of the days we planned to be shooting outside, it actually rained, so we had to shoot inside, kind of reschedule that. So there was a lot of prep and planning. Costumes we had to get ready. That way everything was ready to go. And so once we were on set, we can just spend time shooting and not be figuring all that stuff out as much.
Wow. I mean, I'm just listening to you, and I've been in, Hollywood for years before coming to Knoxville, and I was just getting like, whew, it was like a good energy, but also a kind of a draining energy, because I know the amount of stuff that gets involved in you doing that. And it was cool that you had extra time, and thank you for explaining that to us. Just have a minute or so here left, Mark, for No Games. Younger folks that are into filmmaking in today's day and age, the horror genre, the fantasy genre, all of this, faith-based is not necessarily the first thing that I've noticed that younger filmmakers want to get into. What encouraging word would you leave somebody who's watching us right now who is on the fence of going one way or the other, and you say, hey, how about trying a little bit faith-based? What would you say to them?
Sure. So a big thing, I guess I would say, is be the change you want to see. I see a lot of people online kind of complaining about, oh, they didn't like this Christian film or this faith-based film. It's really easy to go online and complain about stuff. Actually, making films is a lot harder, and you generally get a lot better appreciation for the films that you watch when you've actually made a film. So I would say, if you are unhappy with the current state of Christian film, or you just haven't seen the film you wanted to see yet, like start working towards making it. Start small, pick something. The other thing I would say is don't worry too much about being super preachy. Pick your subject and kind of trust your audience. and trust God to kind of reveal the message that you are wanting to portray. That's something I think a lot of people, especially starting out in Christian film, they're like, I have to spell out every single little thing. But I kind of like films that leave a little bit of room for discussion and talking afterwards, because I think that's the real place of discipleship. I don't think people are, I think there are people getting saved from movies, but I think it's more important to have films that spark and inspire personal conversations, with friends. And you're talking about, okay, what about this? And like, does God say this? What am I supposed to do for God? That kind of stuff. And so that's where I'd say to go, is like, pick something that, don't think of this as, I'm going to do my evangelism through film. Make your film and then do your evangelism through your personal relationships.
Wow, that was, man, if I gave you $10 million, you couldn't have given us a better answer to truly, Mark, to inspire people. And I know myself, I was inspired by listening to you because you were so spot on. It's about telling a good story, not trying to convince anybody to go one way or the other, but putting thoughts in their mind where they might say, hey, you know what? Maybe I could consider that. That was just so wonderful. Can't thank you enough. Mark Nelson, the director of No Games, congratulations to you and your entire crew in New Hampshire for putting together an award-winning project. And don't forget, if you missed any portion of this, go online at Knoxville International Christian Films Presents on YouTube and watch it over and over again and get Mark's great message. Mark, thank you so much for taking your time today and being with us.
You're welcome. Thank you for watching.
Our pleasure. For all of us here at Knoxville International Christian Film Festival Presents, my name is Rob Ekno. So blessed to be with you and Mark and the crew. We'll see you again, same time, same place, next week.